I now invite the Vice President of CTBUH, Sri Lanka, Architect Nirodha Gunadasa, to introduce the theme for the evening.
Okay, so good evening, everybody. So welcome to this CTBUH conference. So my duty is to introduce the theme this time, the future sustainable cities for you. Okay, let me begin. Okay, so this is our world where we live in, and we have more than 7 billion people in this world living now, and it is rising now. And estimated that by 2100 there will be about 11 billion people here. Thing is it a problem? Yeah, it is a problem because according to the way these 7 billion people consume scarce resources today, right now we require 1.5 planets. We have only one planet, so that is one problem. So this graph shows the carbon emissions by nations. United Nations, one citizen emits 14.4 tons of carbon dioxide per annum. So that is the emission by US. And China, it is less low, but it is rising. India and if you look at India and Africa, it is very low, but it is rising now. Everybody is going to be like Americans. So if everybody in the world start to live like Americans in coming years, we require 4 planets to sustain them. So that is the problem we have today. So what is the solution for this? Is this the solution? So if everybody in the world, if they start to live in villages like this, will it solve the problem? If 11 billion people start to live like this, it will take up massive amount of natural land. It will take up massive road networks and massive infrastructure networks. So it is not the solution. In fact, it is the problem. So we have to find a way to compact people and make them live in a squeezed manner. So today, billions of people are moving into cities. And by doing so, knowing or unknowing, they are actually contributing to make the world a more sustainable place. So mega cities of the world are at a tremendous growth today. So if you look at New Delhi, it is expected by 2025, New Delhi will have about 43% growth in comparison to what it is today. And same with Dhaka. Dhaka, there will be 53% growth. Beijing, there will be 44% growth. And even in New York City, we think it is now almost developed, but it is going to grow 20%. So this is how people lived in the world in cities. So 1980s, only about 39% of global population lived in cities. In numbers, it is about 1.7 billion. And 2015, we have more than half of the world population living in cities, and it is 3.9 billion. And it is expected by 2050, the world population, 6.4 billion will live in cities. It is almost the total number of people living in the world today. And 66% of the population will live in cities. So look at these numbers, 3.9 billion today, 6.4 billion in 2050. So by 2050, there will be 3 billion people living in cities. We need cities for 3 billion people. And almost it's a doubling of the global urban population. So this is the greatest force, although we don't notice it. So this is the greatest force in the world that is happening, and we have to face it. So unless we get this right, unless we get this urbanization right, all these climate solutions you're talking about are not going to save the planet Earth. So this is the major trend we have to attend to. And cities are not only becoming larger, today cities are becoming smart as well. So information is doing a major role. So difference between a 1980 city and a city today, smart city today, is like the telephone in 1980s and a smartphone today. So that kind of a huge difference is there in smart cities. So we have mega data about traffic flows, live data, how a traffic moves inside a city, how people flow in cities, how energy is consumed in cities in different areas, how it changes, how temperature changes in a city in different areas, and how air quality changes in a city, and how it dynamically moves. So we have all this data now. And with this massive data and technological advancements, cities now can react like living organisms. Like my skin react to the AC, the cities are beginning to react to things. So future cities are becoming smart and they are becoming sustainable. So that is our theme for today's session. Thank you.